hej, hej, hej ludzie, to jest Rex. Jedziemy dalej, a co? Możemy, jedziemy, ciepło jest. Noga.
I'm tied up now, but when I get free, I'm going to use it to hit a home run with Celsius's head. My hands and feet are tied. I'll blow on it and see if it...
What is it, Murray?
So, Celsius made you mad, huh?
The worst thing is that I don't have my spittoon on me.
I don't know what spittle you're talking about, and I shouldn't want to know. Explain yourself.
When I get angry, I salivate. You see, Murray, my saliva is corrosive, like that of flies. It's like a solvent. When I get angry, my body generates corrosive saliva as a defense mechanism against whatever caused the anger.
How corrosive?
Not enough to corrode the metal of this cage, but enough to leave you without pants.
Fascinating. Do you have good aim spitting, Half-Pint?
I'm the second best spitter in the Pendleton Club.
Spit for me.
What a guy. How could I spit on you?
Take good aim. I want your corrosive spittle to eat away the strap on my left hand.
But that's recklessly risky. What if I miss?
Don't worry about me. I still have the right one to break your face. Go for it. Know something? Something's wrong when I feel the need to ask an eminent scientist if he knows the differences between the words hand and foot.
I'm sorry, Murray, but you're very far away.
My feet are tied and... Okay, one goal.
It doesn't go down any lower?
Bingo. Sorry, the cage doesn't come down. Hey.
What is it?
Try...
Okay, I'll try from here. Oh, no, I can't.
Oh, what's wrong now?
I'm out of saliva, Murray. My mouth is terribly dry.
I'll call Celsius and you'll spit in his face. Deal?
Murray, I'm a scientist, not a killer. I won't discuss it. Anyway, we'll still be captive. At any moment, someone's going to come, see Celsius, and our situation is going to get worse.
What did Celsius tell you while his robots were tying me up and putting you in there?
The chip manufacturing process, where they're lodged in the brain, how they work. Oh, poor Celsius.
Poor?
Murray, the big problem of scientists like Celsius is that they can't publish their achievements in scientific journals. So they have to kidnap colleagues like me to share their advances with someone who understands what they're talking about.
Do you think you could take Liz's chip out?
Possibly. It would be risky, but I trust that I could take it out of her brain cleanly.
Why is he preparing my chip and not yours?
Because each monster needs a different model. You non-monsters, on the other hand, are so alike, he'll put one in you that's identical to the one Liz has.
Relax. Thoughtful of me to arrive on foot, right? I have no idea from here, not on your life. I'll unroll my tongue. Hey,
What is...
I'm going to get you mad. Make yourself comfortable. My description of your mother includes 36 dirty words.
What?
Do you smell like that because you haven't showered? Or does it have...
Don't you remember that I showered?
You're as short in height as you are in wit. Intellectually speaking, a midget.
You just kill me.
If everything in you is proportional, instead of a love wand, you must have a love toothpick.
How embarrassing. But what a guy.
What is this? Do I have to destroy cars before people get mad at me, or what? Try.
I'm out of sub.
Fitzrandolph has never proposed doing anything illegal to you?
Never. Even though he has.
Illuminate me.
He told me, imagine that I had a friend that proposed that you create alienating chips to put in people's brains. What would you say? I told him that it would be morally reprehensible.
Fascinating. What did Celsius tell you while his robots were tying me up?
The chip manufacturing.
Do you really?
Nic nie działa na tego, nie można...
Thoughtful of me to arrive on foot, right? He could have better aim at least.
To jest z Bonda zerżnięte. Przekupkane, przesrane, przez...
Hey, what?
How many people competed in the spitting contest at the Pendleton Club?
Did I mention that I came in?
Yes.
Can we talk about?
You. Try.
I'm out of.
Relax. Hey,
What? How?
you. What is this? Do I... Relax. Sorry. Celsius used it to raise Fly's cage. Celsius locked him up there to humiliate him. From here, maybe it opens the door. I have no idea where this... Hey! Three Eyes!
Why are you making all that racket?
I have a question.
One and only one.
Where are Big Albert, the poet, and the immaterial man?
Right here, in a cell next to my desk, impatiently waiting their turns to get their chips. There's your answer.
What have you done with Liz?
Oh, we've improved her. Now she's less crazy. She obeys Fitzrandolph, and she accepts my gifts. I don't want to go into too much detail, but we scientists also have our needs. Question resolved.
Hey! Are you going to get that robot leg off the table? Because if you don't, I'm going to break your head with it when I get free.
Oh, I've got a better idea. I'll leave it there, and when I implant your chip, and you'll do it. End of cop.
Hey!
One,
What do you...
scientific freedom. Fitzrat, the robots and the chips are just the beginning. Question?
Hey! Do you know that
What?
he says you're such an imbecile that he's going to escape right out,
Oh, yeah.
and he can't be complete?
Oh, disgusting insect. He's not...
So, half pint. What's the anger level?
Overflowingly high.
Drool level?
Highly overflowing.
Do me a favor. Don't miss.
And without further ado, Dan was finally free. He freed Professor Fly immediately and got ready to do something he'd been mulling over in his head for a while.
Hey, 3 hours.
Dr. Celsius, Mr. Fitzrandolph says that... Ayo, Professor. Have they convinced you yet?
Yes. Murray!
We have a visitor, shouted Fly. Dan welcomed the visitor with his usual grace, meaning that he immediately tied her up. Then Fly demonstrated his scientific ability by cleanly extracting the chip from Liz's brain.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
It broke. A little piece is still lodged in her brain and I can't get it out.
So, what do we do now?
Don't give up. Please, miss, don't you die.
Ayo, poet.
Oh, I am truish. You fly. Face fear. Shame overcome. Never give up. Don't you die, miss.
The poet of pain's message could not have been more clear. If she wanted to save herself, Liz would have to discover her one true wish. But to do so, she would first have to face her deepest fear and overcome her greatest shame. But how will I do that? She asked herself.
If there's nothing here... Oh, how kind. It would fall off. I don't have it. There's already... It would fall... I don't have anything to attach. But that's me. Now I have gone completely crazy. Ugh, crazy and deaf. Let's see. This notebook looks familiar. Ah! I just remembered something. I caught Big Albert snooping around Fitzrandolph's office. Yes, yes, yes! I get stuck, although this button... I just remembered something. Fitzrandolph lied. The new direction of the MKO is hiding something bigger. Yes, yes, yes! The speech that I'm reading on the other side is really a message that he wants to send to the entire country announcing the start of his campaign for Congress. He's putting alienating chips into anyone that opposes him. And he's making the monsters act in family films so that instead of fear, they give him the positive image with the public that he needs to win the election. For some strange reason, I know exactly what's inside each one of these boxes. But I'm not going to take anything from them. I'm not in... I don't... Nothing in... I don't... No, it... I did... This box doesn't have anything I want. Box... No. I don't want it. None of this is... With the glass between us, it's impossible.
No to jesteśmy chyba w końcowej partii 5. aktu. Jest jakaś wyobraźnia, lis chyba.
Reminds me of Queenie, my beautiful sister, the painter. Ayo, Queenie!
5 paintings, little sister. Get it?
What?
Stop being thick and help me out. 5 paintings. 5 blasted paintings. For tomorrow.
Are you having an exhibit?
If I make it. I'm dry, Lizzie. I don't know what in tarnation to paint.
But me? You paint so much better than I do.
Take that story somewhere else. I need ideas.
Okay, about what? I have no idea. Which?
Scenes, Lizzie. Megalithic scenes. Amazing. To take my breath away. Get it?
Yes, yes, yes. You know what? In the last few days, a ton of megalithic, amazing, breathtaking things have happened to me.
I don't need tons. Just 5. Shoot.
I'll tell you. No, I won't tell you. How could that be? Right now, I can't remember anything.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Lizzie, don't give up. Use your noggin. Get it?
Okay, I'll try to remember 5 scenes to inspire you, said Liz.
You have an What gal?
Guess.
Want a dad?
Bingo. Some darn painter fell through, and like...
How many more paintings do you need?
5. 5 darn paintings. When you think of something breathtaking, send it...
What's your...
Too much. If a painting has the flame-proof red Q that I use to sign all my paintings, that's absurd. Take Chartres. And who in tarnation signed that?
When did...
Never. When in tarnation did you get back?
Where?
To Paris.
No more than an instant ago. Why?
Curiosity.
Huh. 3 names of babysitters from our childhood. Time?
Emily, Roberta, and Anouk.
No, none of these is the name I'm looking for, but thanks. Have you heard anything from Anne-Marie?
Can it, Lizzie? I don't want to know anything about your sister.
And yours.
Don't get started. I didn't choose her.
Have you talked to Mom lately?
Yeah. I told her I was going to tattoo a Q on my forehead, and she screamed,
Jean-Michel, did you hear your daughter? For God's sake, she's an LR.
She's an LR. Same as always.
Let's not talk about family. Hey, yeah.
Aya.
Painting, bottle, cans, sketches. There's nothing interesting here. It can't be opened. It's a fake window. I don't need any of these art books. There are painting supplies, but they don't interest me. There are painting supplies. Once I was looking for a needle in a haystack. I like for things to work out on the second try.
Co to jest?
It's good to have one with you at all times.
Zestaw krawiecki.
I can sew on the buttons, yes. But where? Art books and painting supplies. 100% Queenie. Aha. I hated Miss Harrington's sewing class, but now I'm glad. No doubt this is a dance floor. The one at my parents' house. Exactly. And there's the orchestra and Armando, the butler. Ayo, Armando.
Heyo, heyo. But if it isn't my little Eliza. How are you, my dear?
Well, strange. What a lot of people, aren't there?
Ah, you're strange. Don't worry.
Thanks. There's a lot of people, huh?
Oh, yes. Half the county showed up at the dance. People who are very... Are you willing to dance for once?
No way. People always laugh at me.
Ah, since you came onto the dance floor, I am...
No way. Nothing... Huh. You know what, Armando? I'm going to dance. I will overcome my greatest embarrassment, as the poet of pain said I would.
Now you are talking. Show me your dance card and get out there on the dance floor.
Card?
Dance card. Don't you have one?
No. Will you let that go just once?
Impossible. Rules are rules. What would your mother say?
Jean-Michel, your daughter is on the dance floor without a dance card. For heaven's sake, she's in a lair.
As it should be. So, go get a dance card and come back when you have one.
Are you...
I am sure, Eliza, you can.
Where can
I am no expert on this type of fruit.
you...
Do you like it?
She only... Hey,
Hey,
Should I clean it? No. Should I straighten it up? No. Should I start serving drinks? No. Should I clean it? No. Too much cold altogether. I don't want anything I see on this, not even the list itself. It reminds me of someone, but in juicer form. I'm not going to dismantle it. I can't... How time flies. Ayo, would you be so kind as to play...
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
No i co teraz? Nie tańcz.
I'll ask.
Ladies,
Thank you. Hey there.
lady,
Thank you. Ayo. Are you sure?
I am sure, Eliza, you can't.
Where can...
I am no...
Hey.
Hey,
I'd hang from the pendulum, but I'm wearing a skirt. The pendulum has its own unpredictable rhythm. That's what happens. I'd hang from the pendulum. Can you?
ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the delicious ragtime.
Thank you. The ice would melt on. I don't want to leave this here.
Profesor Krawiecki już był. No to...
He has an integrated memory chip. He doesn't have to write things down.
Może jeszcze raz przyczepię.
Second button. All done. I don't like crocodile juice. But have you tried it? Yes, of course. Ah, then I'll shut up. No, better that stays here. I hate forest fires. And what if the tree catches fire later? The fruit is too green. There is no documented suicide more horrible than that of Lionel Mann, who touched the cage of a Malaysian parakeet and was buried in a cocktail shaker. Felicity Fontaine, dying with style, page 42, paragraph 3. They're too... I don't have the courage for that. I'll squeeze out the juice.
So,
Why did I do that? Ah, yes. Because I'm known as Loony Liz, and every now and then I have to prove it.
co to mi dał?
Nice red.
A, farba jest... Do tej baby jest farba. Ona była chyba tu. Nie tu. Farba, o boy. Farba.
It wouldn't be of much use to me. I'm not a painter. For now, she doesn't seem to need it. I don't want to leave this on top. It wouldn't be of much use to me. I'm not a painter.
Po co mi farba?
I don't want any of this. I don't want to leave this on top. I like for things to work out on the second try. Queenie?
I'm reading you.
Do you...
That you'll be swallowed from that time when we were pretending that Anne-Marie was Tarzan.
And you were Jane, and I was...
Was a crocodile. You opened up the hood and put your head inside as if it was eating you, and it closed on you.
And I was in a coma for a week. Thanks. You... How many...
5. 5 darn paintings. When you think of something breathtaking, send it my way. Because Paris is a feast.
For craziness?
But for a...
What's...
Too much. That's it. And who...
What...
Get.
Want a dad?
Bingo.
Let's leave your show... No. Have you...
Jean-Michel.
Hey.
Toaletka. Czy jakiś obrazów? No tu jeszcze ludzie. O, panie.
That guy on the motorcycle? Something about him doesn't sit right with me. Ah, I just remembered something. I escaped from Fitz Randolph on a motorcycle with a sidecar. Yes, yes, yes! I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't like it. I don't know the combination, and I know I'm not going to be able to guess it just like that, but... I knew it.
I know the combination.
Hey, yo. You talk and everything. What is it?
Oh, get lost, female. I've seen Fitz Randolph open it out of the corner of my eye plenty of times.
Wonderful. What is it?
Get lost. Have you ever done anything for me?
No, never. What is it?
So why should I do something for you?
Because you're an angel. What is it?
An angel? Ha ha! You're on your own.
No matter how many times Liz asked, this portrait of Liz would have to do something for him in order to get the...
Chcę pomalować go?
Shall I paint you?
Do you know how to paint, female?
So-so.
Then get lost.
was afraid of him. I don't want to take a bath. I'm perfectly... I don't want to stop it. Does it work? It works.
So?
Right then, I'll take it with me. I'm perfectly clean, but you never know. I don't want to paint this. The shower head doesn't work by itself. If you don't turn the faucet on the bathtub, nothing happens. This doesn't need a bath. I'm not throwing this in. I'm perfectly clean. No, not while I'm carrying the shower. I'd get wet. No, not while I'm carrying the shower. I'd get wet. It's broken. Ever since... I don't have any more buttons to sew. That jacket is mine, but I'd rather that the cactus keep it. No, I don't want to... Box... It's a faraway country. I love the... Nothing inside. Nothing inside. The glass is too thick for me to hear me. I can't. There's glass in the way. Impossible.
Impossible. Impossible.
Impossible.
Impossible, impossible. Wszystko impossible, no. No ludzie, kurna. Tu jest to wszystko jest przejrzane.
Painting.
Półka.
I don't need any... They're painting supplies, but they don't interest me. I don't want to leave this... Can you?
Distinguished guests that are floral.
Thank you. Now, if I sprinkle thyme with water, it might go even faster. It's a lovely orchestra with strong stems and healthy petals. It doesn't need watering for the moment. No, if I sprinkle water on the ice, it'll melt. He doesn't need to take a shower.
On coś tam mówił, że nie może zatańczyć.
What do you have?
I found a card tree, but the fruit is still very green.
Water.
Ładnie, dobra.
Hey,
Yes, I'll put it on top of the tree. Although, am I tall enough?
Wziął ją za talię. Jezu, gol.
I love wearing high heels. I'll leave it here for when I come back to water the tree. These cards are just bud.
Co?
The fruit is too green. I'll leave it here for when I come back to water the tree.
No podpowiedział mi, no niestety użyłem
Hey,
podpowiedzi.
you Armand. I found a...
What?
Are you sure I can't...
I am sure, Eliza, you can. It's that you...
Of course. Hey, yeah!
Hey,
I'll ask them.
Next, Armand.
Thank you.
Grają? Piersiówka, umknęło mi. Sorry, Gregory. Niestety umknęło mi. Piersiówka mi umknęła. No, to się nie zdarza w przygodówkach u mnie.
Ah! I just remembered something. I had a violent argument with that jerk Dan Murray. Yes, yes, yes!
Co? Zabrając życie to by...
You don't water plants with pumpkin punch. And that goes double for antifreeze. Oh no. Get a crocodile drunk? There's not much left. It won't affect him. I don't dare.
Co ja powinienem zrobić? Może trzeba tego... upić go?
Care for a sip?
And then who would clean the floor of the painting? Get lost, female.
It tortured me as a girl. I don't owe it anything. I'm not throwing this into the bathtub. I like it here. It brings back good memories. It tortured me as a girl. I don't owe it anything.
Tu już byłem. Co tylko stół.
These filing cabinets are full of
Prezenty, no i nic nie ma. Może coś...
a faraway country that no one knows anything about. None of this is worth the trouble. That no one knows anything at all about. No.
Może i upić tą malarkę.
There's no but.
Upić ją? Żeby to było takie denne?
Here's a scene that I remembered earlier.
Ale to by było głupie.
Here goes Queenie. Fitzrandolph Mansion, Horror Film Awards ceremony, sitting in a falcon spirit. A jerk known as Dan Murray goes up against...
No i co?
Hey, how is it that you've only put him in it?
I'm sorry, Lizzie. Murray is breathtaking. I'm gonna keep thinking. Get it?
he doesn't need it. No, tomorrow this has to be
Napisał, jeszcze 5 razy ją tak kupić?
Queenie?
I'm reading
On the book
3.
at the same.
Are you wet?
How
And you, Lizzie.
None.
Keep your lips zipped about it. If Mom finds out, I'll be in hot water. Get it?
You have. How many?
4. 4 more.
Why?
Experiment.
You're crazy.
But for a...
Let's leave.
Aya.
I don't want to leave this. Jerk.
Tam coś było.
I don't need any of these.
Mam jeszcze 5 powinno być.
I can't. There's. With the glass between us, it's impossible. I can't. There's.
Może kupić tego robota.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling that alcohol doesn't agree with these robots. I don't think Anthony, the waiter, would approve of my carrying a hip flask. I can't stop time. I'd hang from the pendulum, but I'm wearing a skirt. Tick-tack, 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 rest. Can you play?
Ladies and gentlemen, our orchestra will now play the polka VDS Jimenez for you.
Thank you. I can't. He'd look shocking in red. He'd look shocking in red. Hey, yo.
What is
I found a
water?
Are you sure?
I am sure, and it's
Of course. Hey, yeah.
hey,
It smells good. Hey there.
What?
Thank you. I prefer not. Outrageous! Everything is so expensive. The ice would melt on me. I don't want to go around all wet. Too much. Should I climb on top and howl like a coyote? No. Should I? Anthony? I'll leave it here for when I come back to water the tree. The fruit is too green. It's heavy. Too high up. I don't dare. No way. That's scary.
I to podleję.
One of them comes with a pen. And I know what to use it for. A dance card. And the first one already belongs to someone. Care to dance?
Eliza, dancing the tango with you would be enchanting.
But unfortunately, the orchestra doesn't know how to play tangos.
Eh? How did you know that?
No idea. It just happens to me sometimes.
Desconcerting.
So, then, shall we skip the tango?
Under no circumstances. Rules are rules.
Okay, I'll teach the orchestra to play the tango myself.
You can try if you like, but remember, the instruments have to sound in unison, and it's almost certain that not all of them should be heard.
So,
No, giving it to the butler was enough. I can't stop. How time? I'm not going to dismantle it. Let's see, which instrument goes first?
That's good, but remember that you can ask this instrument to stop whenever you want. Hey, careful,
This
instrument does not belong in a tango. Hey,
O co tu chodzi?
careful with the rhythm. Hey, careful with the rhythm. Hey, careful with the This instrument. This instrument does not belong in a tango. Hey, careful with it.
Można z tego wyjść? Tu zawsze jest zielony?
This instrument does not belong.
To jest tango. Niebieski, czerwony. Ej.
Hey, careful with the rhythm. Hey, careful. The ins.
Wiem już też. To. Dobra.
Remember that there are some instruments that should not be heard.
Dobra, wiem.
Now that sounds like
Nie wiem jak to zrobiłem, naprawdę nie wiem.
you did it. Let us dance, Eliza.
2012, 2012, 1-4. 2012, 2012, 1-4.
Żeby było rytmicznie, no. Jak ona tańczy tango, jejciu. Tak się tanga nie tańczy. Jejciu, jakby kurna w dyskotece była. Dobra, mocne. I co mi to dało, że zatańczyła? Coś sobie przypomni?
Liz, by mustering the courage, overcame her greatest embarrassment and danced in front of the many guests in the room. getting something in exchange.
Half a button? After all I've done? Thanks. You dance the tango marvelously, Armando.
And you are tremendous, spectacular, disconcertingly spectacular.
No dobra. Połowę guzika. A coś da się przyszyć tego połowę guzika?
I can't do it. Half a button is missing.
Tutaj się nic nie da. Może doszyć.
The button is broken. I can't sew it on. I don't want to pin and give Fitzrandolph publicity. No, no, no.
Może się da... Może się da znaczkiem. Ale to by było
The shape is the same, but this is not the place for a campaign button. The shape is the same, but this is not the place for...
A gdzie? Się pytam gdzie? Się pytam gdzie?
That's the one Big Albert was carrying when he escaped from Fitzrandolph's office. From Fitzrandolph's election campaign. My grandmother, Adele, always carried a needle and thread stuck in her apron. Very practical woman she was. No trace of flame-proof red. Nice red. I can't remember if it had antifreeze or pumpkin punch in it. I don't want to squeeze this. This shade of red wouldn't look good on this.
Coś trzeba jeszcze
I don't need any more. It's heavy. They're too busy with their own stuff. I don't want to bother them. I wouldn't go near them, even with a helmet.
Gdzie ja byłem?
I'll leave it here for when I come back to water the tree. It's...
Tu nic nie ma. Tu już było dużo rzeczy. Tu już się nic nie da zrobić.
Nothing inside.
Nothing
I don't
inside.
want anything. No, 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 no. Yes? No. I love the lamp, but I'll leave it here. I love... It's already too messy to put in. I'm reading the kickoff of his congressional campaign.
Czy dać jej notice?
Impossible.
Impossible, impossible. Dobra, to jest tu. 11 piętro.
They're paint.
Co my mamy nowego?
Queenie does not sew. Not buttons, not anything. I don't want to leave this on top.
Połowę guzika.
Queenie's only interested in dancing in clubs, and they don't use this type of card. For now, she doesn't seem to... For now, she...
To jest tutaj. To tutaj. Karnecik.
Shall we dance?
No, I would love to step on your toes until they're black and blue, but unfortunately, I'm a good dancer.
Shall we dance?
No, I would love to...
Wkurza mnie ten gość.
Shall I sew your head on?
I can't stand needles. They make me nauseous.
Shall I...
I can't...
Tu było coś.
It tortured me as a girl. I don't owe it anything. In reality, I've always known that it was a normal coat rack. But my imagination is like that, and that's all that counts. I've never been good at opening doors with credit cards. I've never been good at opening... The card tree is leafy enough. I don't want to... I'm perfectly... It used to bark a lot when we were emptying it.
Coś jeszcze tu jest, ale... Pomyślimy.
It's already got enough needles. They say that these cacti are filled with water, but I'm not thirsty. The jacket isn't missing any buttons. It's got... They say that these cacti... I can't. There's...
Nic nie ma.
Impossible.
To czego się boi? Boi się krokodyla i tańczyć, ale co ja mam zrobić z krokodylem, jak ona się boi?
There isn't enough thread to sew it. It's like hell in there. Get a crocodile drunk? There's not much left. It won't affect him. Oh no. When they're drunk, they're capable of anything.
Tu jest ten szaleniec z Runawaya trójki.
I don't want any of this.
Półka, półka.
There are no needles left. I don't need any of these. I don't need... There are painting supplies, but they don't interest me.
O, nikt cię nie interesuje.
I hope I find the other half.
Znajdziesz, jak zobaczysz coś. Może ją jeszcze raz upić.
That's no longer necessary. I don't want to leave. An artist has no home in Europe except in Paris. Friedrich Nietzsche. It's not the kind of window that can be opened. It can't be opened. When good Americans die, they go to Paris. Oscar Wilde. Heyo, Spencer.
Leave me alone.
What can I do for you?
Shut up.
I'm looking for my one true wish. Will you help me?
No. But here's mine. That you
Get lost!
Come on.
Oh, get at it.
We'll talk more later, okay?
Do I get to choose?
Ma tutaj kod, tylko nie może go otworzyć.
It tortured me as a girl. Shall I paint you?
Do you know how to paint, female?
So-so.
Then get lost.
Jakie on jest nieprzyjemny, jejcie.
Get a crocodile drunk? There's not much left. It won't You don't water plants with pumpkin punch. And that goes double for antifreeze.
Może trzeba upić więcej. Coś tu było.
I'm not asking the waiter for anything.
Dostałem
Hey, yo, Armando.
What do you have to say, Eliza?
Thanks to...
Are you serious? You don't want to start dancing too?
Dostanę jeszcze jednego guzika? Już nie dostanę guzika. Nie ma wała. To po co to wymyślili?
What are we gonna dance? Hey, yeah!
Hey,
I can't stop. Tick-tack, tick-tack, tick-tack. Too much cold altogether. Things to do when this is all over. Make a chocolate cake for...
O, niedźwiedź.
Should I get rid of it? No.
Brawo, kartek.
I'll leave it here for when I...
No co zrobili?
I'm not throwing this in... It tortured... I'm not throwing this...
Charyzma pędzla Queenie Allen.
I'm 5 minutes older than her. You can tell.
Może coś podpowiesz, jak ten robot.
I'm reading you loud and clear. Yesterday. Next week I'll be bald. And then I'll start all over again.
You haven't... How many?
4.
What gal?
Guess.
One of Dad's.
Bingo. Some darn painter fell through, and like always...
Why are you?
Because Paris is a feast, and I'm no nun. For boring, go to Anne-Marie.
For craziness? Lizzie.
But for a party...
What's your work that?
Too much. If a painting has the flame-proof red Q, that's absurd. And who in tarnation signed that?
Let's leave your... Yeah. 3 more...
Dana...
Nothing. The name I'm looking for just doesn't want to... Have you heard?
Can it, Lizzie? I don't...
And your...
Don't get started.
Have you talked?
Yeah.
Jean-Michel. Let's not talk about... Hey, yeah.
Hiya.
It can't be opened. It's a fake window. It's not the kind of... In Paris, everybody wants to be an actor. Nobody's content to be a spectator. Jean Cocteau. No, Queenie needs it to finish off her show tomorrow. I don't need hay. There are painting supplies. I don't need any.
Coś tu musi być. Czy może ja nic nie widzę?
Impossible for me to hear me through the glass. I can't. I can't. With the glass between us, it's impossible. But nothing at all, whatsoever, about. I did mention that I don't want anything that's in any of these boxes, right? Nothing inside and... They say that these No.
A, guzik.
I don't know why it used to embarrass me so much, considering how easy it is to dance the tango. Nice red. I can't. They're having a cough. A needle against these wonders of nature? No. I wouldn't go near them, even with a helmet.
Co da ci? Gdzie to było? Helmet jej dać?
This doesn't need... It tortured... I like the way... Ah, here's a scene that I remembered earlier. Here goes, Queenie. I escaped from a Zeppelin on a motorcycle. I started it up on the first try. Wow. I always thought that helmet would look better on me.
You're hyper, Lizzie. Don't let your brain overheat. I'm gonna keep thinking. Get it?
Czyli dać jeszcze inne rzeczy?
For now, here's a scene that I remembered earlier.
Teraz sobie przypomina to, co wcześniej
Here
było.
goes, Queenie. Fitz Randolph wants to go into politics. Can you imagine that? With his pockets. You really think he'll go around dressed like that?
But Lizzie, it's artistic license. I'm gonna keep thinking. Get it?
Ile jeszcze potrzebuję? To coś tam mówiła kiedyś.
Queenie? Do you...
That you'll be swallowed from that time when we were pretending that Anne-Marie was Tarzan.
You have... How many more...
Two. Only two.
Let's leave you...
To było, to było.
Here's a scene that I remembered earlier. Here goes, Queenie. I caught Big Albert, the most intelligent man in the world, in the act of snooping.
Teraz się cofa, coraz bardziej wspomniany. Teraz będzie trzeba
You've
coś
really got that
jeszcze.
Big Albert guy on the brain.
Yes, I find his muscles very pleasing. You have no idea how much. I'm gonna keep thinking. Get it?
Teraz potrzebuję jeszcze
The rebel of...
guzika.
Queenie does... Queenie's only interested in dancing and... That's no... For now... That's no longer necessary. That's no longer... That's no longer... That's no longer... They're painting supplies, but... For now... That's no... That's no longer... Queenie's only interested in... I'm not gonna steal a painting from Queenie. No, it's... And why would I have to do that?
Coś jeszcze muszę mieć.
She's so...
Może coś pogadać z nią? Nie wiem.
Queenie?
I'm reading.
You have an... What gallery are you showing in?
Guess.
One of Dad's.
Bingo. Some darn painter fell through. And like always, Queenie, Sherry, cover for me.
How many more paintings do you need for the opening tomorrow?
One, Lizzie. When I have one, I'll go out and party all night.
Why are
Paris is
for craziness?
but for a part,
What's your...
too much. That's and who
Let's leave your... Yeah.
that from that time when we were pretending that Anne-Marie was
Hey, yeah.
Aya.
Puknięcia przed krokodyla się boi. Jak jej to zrobić, żeby się nie bała? Dostanę kolczyki.
I'm not going... I don't know why. It's a universal we'll never... Living... Up. Thank you. I just remembered something. I scared an enormous polar bear.
Wiedziałem, że coś tam jest. Wiedziałem, Norma. Dobra, teraz... które to było piętro? Nie tu? Nie. Otwórz. Już. Tu? Oddać jej.
Here's a scene that I remembered earlier.
Ale co to mi da, że ona se pójdzie? Tak jak mówi,
Here
że
goes
będzie
Queenie.
chlać
I
po...
scared a polar bear. Can you believe it? I stood right in front of him.
z jej życiorysu.
I like it, but don't I look a little strange?
You are strange, sister. Very
Jesteś
strange.
dziwna.
Thanks to Liz, Queenie had made 5 lovely paintings.
What's the problem?
I've run out of flameproof red. I always sign my name in flameproof red. It might seem silly to you, but without my signature, it's as if I didn't paint these paintings.
Okay, I'll go out and get you some.
Now, on a
Tonight is...
little sister, in Paris,
Dobra, masz czerwień już.
Here goes, Queenie. If I tell you I have some flame-proof red...
I love you. I'll take you out in the town. I'll sign the paintings, and we'll paint the town red.
Okay. No. Yes. But it's not that. It's much simpler.
Does it do anything for you?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Hiya, Lizzie. Let me know if you need anything else, all right?
Okay, thanks. Hey, yeah. So, what do you have to say for yourself now? Do you like to have your head on your shoulders?
Look, it's all the same to me. Is that your sister?
The same? Yeah, it's my sister.
Thank you.
Huh?
It's been a long time since I've seen a female that was so female.
Oh, stop. A simple thank you would have been nice.
And you're not welcome. 13 to the right, 8 to the left, 7 to the right, we're even. Now get lost.
Finally, Liz had done something for Spencer McDundy, and he was grateful to her.
Trzeba będzie wybierać? Proszę cię, nie. Guzik.
I've gotten my courage back, and I should be happy, but... what's Queenie got that I don't got?
Co?
But Liz had managed to gather up sufficient courage, so... Finally, she confronted her worst fear and came out alive. What's more, inside the crocodile's mouth, she found half a button.
But didn't I have the other half? But, Dan,
Dobre.
jerk, and beyond jerk.
Dan, no jerk. Dan, strong.
Why are you talking that way? Can't get your verbs?
Dan, not smart. Dan, strong. But Dan, words difficult. Dan, no wish.
It seems like I'm supposed to find my one true wish here.
Dan, strong. Dan, one true wish.
Finally, Liz had found her one true wish in the flesh, in the person she least expected to find it.
No. There's no wish about it. Nothing.
Dan, strong.
This can't be happening to me.
Liz, companion of Dan.
This has to be a nightmare.
Liz, strong. Fight. Combat.
Smoknęły się, dobre. Mocne kola. I tak 5. rozdział się kończy.
Benny Brown. Rico Sandretti.
Murray!
Where are those tickets?
Murray! I'm here for a minute.
Tickets.
Try not to disturb Liz. She's relatively stable and she's out of danger, but who knows when she'll wake up.
That's not my problem.
As far as the other problem goes, which is to say, how we are finally going to get free of Fitzrandolph, everything's been taken care of.
Define everything.
First, I'll construct a chip extractor to liberate the rest of Fitzrandolph's victims safely.
Now I'll need you to get me 1 or 2
Oh,
components,
kurna.
said Fly. After all, you're still my volunteer. Plus, you'll have to make sure to keep Fitzrandolph away from here, he continued. He can't find out that we've gotten free.
Fascinating. And the part about the escape?
That's the best of all. Big Albert is at the end of this hallway with the immaterial man and the poet of pain. 3 of the most brilliantly lucid and lucidly brilliant minds of our time. At this moment, they are designing a master plan that will sink Fitzrandolph's plans.
Oh, and I suppose that you also want me to help them, right?
Murray, you're a man of action. Leave the thinking to the professionals, okay?
Oh yeah? You know what action I feel like taking right now? Breaking your face.
What a guy.
What a guy. No, robimy danym, to będzie, wiem, że to się robi danym i lis i danym. Danem. Więcej nie wiem. Ciężko było z tym. Zapisujemy oczywiście. Ostatni rozdział. No i mamy nadzieję, że się bawiliście dobrze. Dzięki. Muzyczka oczywiście będzie ta. Oczywiście nie ma muzyczki. Może jest, tylko nie chce się. Nie chce się, dobra. Puh. Ile to zajęło? No, 2 godziny 23, tak samo jak wcześniej. Dobra, dzięki wszystkim. Z tym misiem to było trochę chamskie, ale się udało. Wgryźć w wariacki mózg lis, ale to jest szalona, naprawdę jest szalona. Co w niej się kotuje pod banią, to jest szaleństwo. No, dzięki wszystkim za lajki. Mam nadzieję, że się podobało. Wszystko było na 1:1, nic nie podpowiedziane. To z tą z muzyką to nie wiem, jak to zrobiłem. Trzeba było 2 bez 2, 3, 4, 5, potem kwiatki. Pa, pa. Do zobaczenia w następnym filmie. Uciekniemy z tego, już ostatni. Ostatni ten, to będzie najdłuższy chyba rozdział, bo jest 2 razy zmieniamy postać. No, dzięki wszystkim, pa, pa.